Hi, I'm Francesca Ballesteri, and this is my exam mini video for Module 7. When I was younger, my favorite part of Halloween wasn't dressing up or trick-or-treating, it was sorting my candy the next day. Since Halloween was just a few weeks ago, and I'm a little too old to go trick-or-treating now, I figured I'd relive my childhood and sort candy using a phylogenetic tree for this video. The candies that I'm going to be classifying are Twizzlers, Hershey's, Mounds, Almond Joy, Three Musketeers, Milky Way, Midnight Dark Milky Way, Snickers, and Baby Ruth. All of these candies descend from a delicious common ancestor. The outgroup in this case is Twizzlers. They're the most distantly related to the other candies because the other candies contain chocolate while Twizzlers do not. Hershey's branched off next because it's just a plain old chocolate bar with nothing else inside of it. Our next distinction is between coconut-based candies and candies containing nougat. Our coconut branch contains Mounds and Almond Joy, while our nougat branch contains the 5 remaining candy bars. Three Musketeers branches off next because it only contains nougat, while the rest of the candy bars contain nougat and caramel. We then have another split, candy bars that contain nougat and caramel, and candy bars that contain nougat, caramel, and peanuts. Our nougat and caramel branch diverges into Classic Milky Way and Midnight Dark Milky Way, while our branch that also contains peanuts diverges into Snickers and Baby Ruth. Now that our phylogenetic tree is complete, there's some terminology that I'd like to address. First, this is an example of a rooted tree. It is rooted by the most recent common ancestor of all of the candy. These points where the branch is split on the tree are called internal nodes. These internal nodes represent where cladogenesis occurs. Cladogenesis is a phenomenon of evolution where one branch splits, leading to 2 or more distinct lineages. Anagenesis is the other type of evolution, and it occurs in one population over time. The x-axis on a phylogenetic tree represents time. So, the shorter the branch on the tree, the less time that's gone by. Therefore, the amount of time that anagenesis has occurred in a population is symbolized by the length of the branches. Here's a summary of all the traits of the candy evolved over time. From this phylogenetic tree, we can tell that Milky Way and Midnight Dark Milky Way are the most closely related from the distance between their most recent common ancestor, depicted by the node, and the end of the branch. There's no way to go back in time and find exactly when these branches diverged, so we have to use operational taxonomic units, or OTUs, to determine the length of the branches and how closely related the candies are. These OTUs are calculated based off of how many differences there are in the DNA sequences of 2 distinct species. The less differences there are, the more closely related the 2 species are.